Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela. I am so glad you could join me. This video is my update for my Bath & Body Works body care project Use It Up that I do. I do a rolling one. I consider it a rolling one, so this is my update from January into February. I'm definitely not somebody who burns through my products and has these fabulous project Use It Ups where I use up all these items. That's just not me. That's not my journey. I don't know. That's just not, I don't use my products up like that. I use them very organically and I just use what I want to use when I want to use them. So this is definitely not going to be like a fabulous, outrageous, all my products I've used up, because this is just from the month of January. And this is me making progress on things that I've already had progress on. So, and a few things that I've added in new. It just is what it is. I won't be adding in new things like from outside of my collection because I'm not going to be buying any more things or adding any more in right now. So is what it is right now. So this is kind of the last hurrah for a new update, but it's okay. This is, like I said, January rolling into February. In January, I used up one whole fine fragrance mist. I'm so excited. This is like the biggest excitement for me. I used up the Sweetheart Cherry. It has notes of wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. I have some progress lines here on the back. This packaging is from 2024, the beginning of the springtime. So, last year. But I loved this last year. I used it so much. I organically loved the hell out of this. This is the first fine fragrance mist I've ever used from Bath & Body Works where I haven't had to push myself to use it, if that makes any sense. Where I just love the way it smells so much that I just used the hell out of it. Well, this year when they came up with Perfect in Pink, I do have a fine fragrance mist of that, and I started to use it, but then I was like, wait, self, be smarter than the problem here and use up the one that you already I was down to here. Okay, I was like, why not just pull that out and just use that? So that is what I did. I love Sweetheart Cherry. I have another in this specific packaging from 2024 in my collection, so I don't need to buy this year's for 2025, even though they came out with it again. But that is my excitement for right now, is that I finished up a full fine fragrance mist. Fabulous, if you're asking me. That's a wonderful thing. I'm really excited about that. So that is exciting news. That's great. Okay. It was done before I could count anything for my body care collection, so that is what it is on that. But I would have loved to have been able to say, oh look, I have this, and then use it up. But like I said, I used it up in January before I filmed my collection. So okay, as for everything else I need to ramble on about, we will talk about the lotion situation. I have Daffodil Daydreams is what I had in my project for this. I have progress lines. This bottom one is where I am currently today. It's getting yucky quick. The texture is changing. When I squeeze it out, it's getting more and more cottage cheesy as the days go on. So I know this isn't going to make it beyond this season right here. So I'm gonna just keep this in my project. I'm just gonna keep it up here. I'm not going to put it down in my basement, and when I feel like I want to use it and I want to use this scent specifically, it will be in my bathroom to be able to be used. So, well, up here to be used and not have to go downstairs to get it. For my shower gels, we are going to talk about, I keep 6 in my project Use It Up because I keep 6 in my shower. So that's my reasoning behind that. I have 3 that are going to just go down back into my basement. I'm not rolling them into February. However, I have very little to no progress on them. The only one I made a little bit of progress on is this Bubbly Rosé. This progress line isn't actually where I am right now. I'm just under that progress line. However, I used it once and I was like, I really like this scent. I'm not actually going to burn through it because I enjoy it. So I used it once, but that's it. It's going down in my collection. Emily in Paris, Champagne in Paris. I didn't use this one a single time. Just going down in my basement for it next time. Goldenberry Mistletoe. I don't know. I feel like maybe I did use this one time, but like not enough to make a freaking mark on it. So that's just what we're going to do. Those are just going to go back down in my basement. I'm not rolling them into February's project. So the 3 that I have that I'm going to keep rolling into February. The first one I don't have any progress on, guys. Don't judge me. This is Daffodil Daydreams in the full size. I am obviously going to keep rolling this over as we work into springtime because it's a very early springtime friendly scent for me. Okay, this next one will be done. It will be done in February. Quickly, soon it will be done. It's this Peach Prosecco Macaron. My progress lines. I'm down here way at the bottom. Way at the bottom. Okay, so I have maybe 2 showers left out of this little thing. So that is fantastic. 10 out of 10. The last one that I'm just rolling over with the intention to just have done in February is this Sweetheart Cherry in the packaging from 2023. This is my progress line right here at the bottom is where I am right now. I am getting there. I'm just over halfway on this. I have so many in my collection still. So that was what changed my focus from Bubbly Rosé to Sweetheart Cherry. So I was like, you know what? And then for February, I was like, we're just going to keep rolling with it. So those 3 are going to roll over, which means I need to replace 3. So, well, I want to. I need. Need is a very subjective term. So what I'm going to replace those 3 that I'm taking out with, I have one that I'm going to put in as a mini. It's Vanilla Romance. The notes for this are on the screen. It smells okay. I don't know. I really did not want to get it in a full size. I feel like it would be a very unisex friendly scent. I don't know. I didn't get anything else in this scent, but it's okay. I'm not mad about that. But that one's getting put into the project for February. The other one I'm putting in, it's from Aromatherapy. It's Pineapple Lime Eucalyptus. It's, pineapple, lime, and eucalyptus. There's my progress lines. I'm at the very top on this. I just want to make some progress on it. I don't know that I intend on finishing that one up. I totally plan to have this one done. Like this one, or at least close to done by the end of February. That one's going to go. But the Aromatherapy one, I'm not like pushing myself to get it out of here. So that one's not going to be like in the crosshairs of my focus here. So, but I'm going to use it. Progress is good where progress can be made, so hopefully I'll actually use it at least once. The last shower gel that I'm putting in here is this Forever Sweet, the new one from this most recent launch for Valentine's Day. This has notes of candied grape, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. This smells so good in the candle. I think it smells fantastic. I feel like it's a little different in the shower gel versus the candle, but it's okay. I'm not against how it smells in the shower gel. I think it smells really good, and it's a very Valentine's friendly scent, and February is Valentine's Day, so alas, we shall put that in the month of February. Okay, so like I said, I'm rolling Daffodil Daydreams into my next project for February, so that one's gonna just stay kicking around, but at the same time, I have 2 other lotions to talk about. The first one that I'm going to put in is a body cream. Also, it's Sweetheart Cherry. This packaging is also, again, from last spring, 2024. Wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. I love it, obviously, but it's already super yellow. When I purchased it last year, it was super yellow. Let's see if I can... However, I know that doesn't necessarily mean it goes bad, but I'm super pasty pale and it doesn't blend in very easily when it's super yellow, and I just don't need that. So we're going to use it this springtime. So that's in the rotation of things, but your girl's sensitive to scents right now because I don't know why, but pregnancy affects me like that, and I can't handle certain scents that I can normally handle, that I normally love in certain situations, but I'm finding with lotions that on like my feet and my legs, I have no problem using the Bath and Body Works ones, but for like my belly, my hands, my arms, I can't do it. Okay, when they're so strong, like, and that's the problem, is they're so strong, but when they're so strong, like, I don't always feel good enough to have that strong of scents all over me and like all up in my everything. So I purchased an unscented lotion. It's the La Roche-Posay Lipicar Daily Repair Moisturizing Lotion, and it is in my bathroom as of now. I've used it a few times now, and I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. It's not high-end or anything. I did pick it up from Ulta, but I need it as an option to be able to use it for my hands because my hands are so dry right now. I don't know why they're so dry this time around, but they are. My belly is so dry, so I just need something that's not going to knock me out with the scent and make me puke everywhere. So that is my option. So we have Daffodil Daydreams, Sweetheart Cherry, and this La Roche-Posay plain moisturizer lotion that has no scent to it. Specifically formulated with no scent, by the way. Okay, moving on to the Fine Fragrance Mist situation. So, all I had in here was this Sweetheart Cherry last time around, and I've said before, I don't necessarily put these lotions and Fine Fragrance Mists in with the intentions of using them up in like that specific month. I just want to make progress where I can, because they take a while for me to get through as it is. So I'm kind of putting in a lot of Fine Fragrance Mist this round, but I'm doing it because I'm enjoying using them, and I'm just going to, as I ebb and flow with things, I'm just going to change my project as I can because I make the rules for this project. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So in the same air of the Sweetheart Forever Sweet, whatever, Sweethearts collab, the Forever Sweet, I have the mini in the Fine Fragrance Mist. The notes are the same as this, the candied grape, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. I think it's, I get that I'm not against the red cap, but I feel like they could have hit us with like a fancy cap or some sort of different decorative cap other than a red cap. I don't know that I like the red and the purple block opposing this. I don't know. I don't know. The scent itself, I think I like it in the Fine Fragrance Mist the best. Fine Fragrance Mist in the candle. That being said, I'm right here. So I've used this a decent amount a few times, and I was really enjoying it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it in my project, especially with February being, you know, Valentine's Day and stuff, and this being a Valentine's collection. This is the best time to put this stuff in this project. So we have the Forever Sweet Fine Fragrance Mist to match, well, to pair inadvertently with the shower gel. I don't pair my products, but it's okay if you do. I don't. I just use what I use. Okay. So, using up my Sweetheart Cherry really made me feel good and gave me a lot of inspiration. So, that being said, I pulled out my O Cherry from last springtime. Black Cherry, Sheer Magnolia, and Tonka Bean are the notes. This is my progress line from where it was when I pulled it out of the basement. Where I am right now, I'm just, going right through the word cherry is where I am at this moment. So, we're making progress, and that is so we've made the littlest, tiniest bit of progress. But I've only been using it for probably like a week at the most. This is another scent, just like the Sweetheart Cherry, that I have zero issue using, and I just like burn through it because it smells so good. I love cherry scents, apparently. Certain cherry scents, because I don't like Firecracker Pop, but that's a whole another story. So, Oh Cherry, I hope to be done with it in February, but I'd be okay if I have to roll it into March and finish it in March. I'll probably do that. Okay, I have 2 to talk about. We're going to save one for last, okay? I'm going to put the Daffodil Daydreams in the full-size Fine Fragrance Mist in. This has the same notes of Sweet Daffodil, Pastel Clouds, and Whipped Marshmallow. Same as the body cream. I haven't used this bottle specifically. I had a mini of it last springtime, 2024. I used it up in like 1 month. Not like I had no problem using it. That was another one that I had no issue using. These are the first scents that I've ever come across that I've had no issue using. So that's been fun. But I figured, like I said, I'm starting to want to think about spring. It's not spring yet, but this is a good transitional type of a scent. So I like it. And I'm going to just keep it up here as an option. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so final Fine Fragrance Mist I have to talk about is also a little bit of a confession that while I was doing my exchanges for candles that I was doing and purchasing the candles that I was purchasing, I may have purchased one of the new Everyday Luxury Fine Fragrance Mist, and yeah, I did it full price. But you know what? It doesn't even matter, in my opinion, because so say they have a $5.95 Fine Fragrance Mist sale, okay? So if you spend $20 worth on $5.95 Fine Fragrance Mists, yes, you are getting more for your buck, but like, I'm not trying to get more for my buck right now. Like, I'm not trying to get that many Fine Fragrance Mists, and I didn't want to wait, and I still don't regret not waiting because I would still be waiting if I waited. All of that to be said, I picked up Loyal to You. This has notes of sweet lemon blossom, orange flower, and vanilla marshmallow. This smells fantastic. I do not know that this is what they're saying it's supposed to dupe, because honestly, I spent multiple days spraying this on me and before I made the purchase and everything, so I wanted to see what I wanted, which one I like. So one of my Bath & Body Works is actually right in the same like shopping mall outdoor plaza as a Sephora. So I was spraying this on me and I was like, man, this smells so good. I went over to Sephora. Off the top of my head right now, I don't remember what it was called that this was supposed to dupe, but I had looked it up, and in Sephora, I smelled that. I sprayed it on a tester, sprayed it on the opposite arm that I had sprayed this on, and I was like, I'm not getting that. I'm just not getting it. And when I looked up the notes aren't even, like, the same, so I was like, okay, I didn't make it up, but it's okay. I think this smells fantastic. Oh yeah, so long story long on that one, where I was going with that was I was honestly going to buy the high-end perfume if they smelled the same, because this smells fantastic. I'm right here on this already, and I haven't had this that long. It smells so good, and it's strong too. It's not nearly as strong as Oh Cherry or even Sweetheart Cherry, but it's strong and I enjoy it. Super lemony, super sweet, super delicious. I didn't buy the high-end perfume because it didn't smell the same to me. Like, it just didn't smell the same. So, no regrets. I also didn't buy the perfume of this because I just really have a weird thing with Bath & Body Works perfumes. I don't know why, but we just don't vibe together, me and Bath & Body Works perfumes. So, I have a better chance of struggling through a Fine Fragrance Mist. Clearly, because I used one up. Okay, I'm going to quit rambling, because that's the end of it. This was the last thing I had to ramble on about and be honest with you guys about how I paid full price for a Fine Fragrance Mist, an overpriced Fine Fragrance Mist at that. But you know what? I don't have any regrets. It saved me from, like I said, participating in a $5.95 sale or something like that and ending up buying far too many that I just don't need. So I'll just take the L on spending a little bit more for it, and we'll just move on from it, and I'm going to enjoy it more, and I'm putting it in here because obviously I've used it a little bit, so I'm just going to keep enjoying it. So that is that on all of that. Everything I'm adding in, everything I'm taking out, what I used up, which is including that fine fragrance mist, which I'm so excited about. That was wonderful. Hopefully I do a good job on the Oh Cherry as is coming, as we're going through February. Hopefully I do a good job on that. If not, we're going to roll that into March, and we are going to get through things this year. This is my year of using products up. You know, I'm on a pretty low buy, pretty extreme low buy, because I don't need things, because I have enough of what, like everything that I already own. I don't need to buy anything. I'll be okay. I can find a scent that's similar to one if they come out with a new one that I feel like I have to smell or something. And we're just going to see what they have at Summer SAS for 75% off. Be picky there, but I need to use these things up. I need to get through them, and I want to get them on my collection. I want to get through my shower gels. I need my shower gel collection to go down. Those numbers are not getting super high, but they're definitely not going in the right direction that I want them to. So this year will be a good year for me with everything. So we're going to do this. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching my Project Use It Up update for my body care, for my Bath & Body Works body care. For my roll-in one that I do from January to February is my update here for 2025. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great day. Until next time.